Hi, educators. I want to take a moment and highlight some of the wonderful tools that are available in Research for Success. This is a resource provided by InfOhio. So, if you are an Ohio teacher, you should have access to InfOhio through your organization and be able to gain free access to this wonderful tool. So sometimes when I go into InfOhio resources, I can be very overwhelmed because there is so much there. But I want to point out a few things that I love about Research for Success in terms of a starting place. So when I first look at this, it's organized beautifully into 6 modules, and I could use all 6 modules in my classroom, but that may not be purposeful depending on the grade level I'm working with or the subject area that I am teaching. And so when I click into each of these modules, there are these wonderfully curated resources that have already been put together that I can use in their entirety. I can look through them and think about how they're talking about developing a research topic and the 4 steps that they take. And I might even adopt those same 4 steps when I'm teaching things to students in the classroom, because maybe this is an area in which, as a teacher, I'm still struggling with helping students do this effectively. You can go through any of the modules up here and see the flow of the way that Research for Success approaches them, or you can simply borrow specific aspects from Research for Success. One that I really, really loved, and this was from the University Library of, looks like Indianapolis, University, Indiana University. What I loved about it is how graphical it was for students to navigate through, and how readily I know some of my students would identify with this vocabulary. Um, like, I'm not sure where to web search, and so that they can click on this and it will give ideas on how to get started with web search. Maybe I found too little or too much, so there's even more ideas to help them further narrow down their search. And so this is a phenomenal resource that I would consider using with my students in the classroom, and I found it in Research for Success. So I highly recommend that you give it a few minutes, click through some of the modules, and just see what some of the resources are. There's nothing saying that you have to use every single module or every single resource. The other thing that's really cool is they give you the learn, the practice. So now I can look at how my steps have changed and how they go into practice, and then click further, and I can look at this view from a master. So click through this. Let me know if you have any questions, but hopefully you find this a valuable tool to help you better teach research skills in your course.